go ahead and call the meeting to order. Everyone is present, so in that case, first order of business, can I get a motion for approval of the minutes of last month's meeting?
Motion to approve the minutes from last month's meeting?
All right, do I have a second? Okay, any discussion on the minutes? None? Okay. All those in favor? That was unanimous. Thank you. Good job. For a couple people in the audience, this is my first one in the chair seat, so we're going to celebrate each time I hit the mark. Public comments. I didn't see where anyone was signed up for public comments. I checked when I walked in. You didn't sign up, did you? I think we're golden, okay? Well, then the first item, and actually the only item on the action agenda this evening, that would be to consider recommendation on petition S22-02. That's the Novant Health Special Assigned District.
Good evening, it's great to see you all. I will be presenting S2202, Novant Health Special Assigned District, and would like to enter my staff report into the record. There are three options for sign regulation under Article 10 of the zoning ordinance. Adhere to standard regulations, utilize the plan development flexibility, and utilize the special sign district option. Novant Health Hospital is part of the Special Sign District originally approved in 2003 and amended in 2005. The facility was named Presbyterian Hospital. Hospitals have complex signage needs, and a special sign district was the best option for the site because of the greater flexibility allowed. SignArt has petitioned to amend the 2005 Special Sign District. They were only requesting 38 square feet, but I have been informed that today they would like to add the word services after children's emergency, which would generally, we don't have the measurements, but would probably add about 2 to 4 square feet. So staff would be comfortable, and we are recommending to just allow 50 square feet total. So this is actually an elevation that I found, where Jack actually found it, when they submitted their commercial site plan for the addition, and this shows kind of what the sign would look like, minus the services that would be added. In considering the proposed petition S2202 Novant Health Special Sign District, staff recommends approval based on compliance with Article 10.11.1 and the policies detailed in the staff report. A virtual neighborhood meeting was held July 21st. No one from the public attended. The public hearing was August 1st with no public comment, and then the town board decision will be September 19th. This is the consistency statement. When you all are ready to adopt the consistency statement, if you would please read off of your screens from the PowerPoint. We just had to tweak the language, adding in about compliance with Article 10.11.1. So it's just slightly different than what's in your packet. The applicant has a representative here tonight if you all have any questions, and they do not have a presentation. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions for staff?
Just one quick question, is it lighted, is there like backlight or any kind of spotlight on it?
Yes, sir, it would be backlighted.
Yeah, I don't think these don't show up.
See, now I have to invite them to come up.
Oh, sorry.
Just to give their name in.
My bad.
You're making it tough on me. We had such an easy one, we already detoured.
Frank said that.
I know.
Frank said we're under 30.
State your name and address for the record.
Dan Martin, 12706 Newstead Road, Huntersville. And I'm the representative for Novant Health. And yes, to the answer to the question, there is backlighting.
Excellent. Does anyone else have a question? Yes, sir.
For those of us not in the hospital business, I think I recall there's two big players in the area, Atrium and Novant. Is Atrium merging with someone or is it Novant?
No, Atrium, as far as I know.
Okay.
We are not as of yet.
I just didn't know if this sign was going to change in 6 months. That's why I couldn't recall if it was Novant or Atrium. Okay, thank you.
Do you want to make a motion?
I actually have one question for you. With respect to the sign and what was approved, and we ran into this a few months ago with a different applicant that was in a special sign district. And when I had asked them, they didn't really have an answer as to why it couldn't fit the parameters. Is this some sort of visual, so it's a ratio as like distance from the road or something, and that's why putting what you want into the square footage that's allowed?
That's a great question, and I wish I knew the answer.
Okay.
I just knew it was something that we approved and was requested by the foundation.
Gotcha.
I think I can answer that question.
Yes, sir.
So, yeah. What happened, I think this is
This is the updated
illustration of the updated sign. So what happens when people get a special sign district, they just indicate this is the signage, this is location, this is the size we want. And so it just so happened that this is a brand new addition, so it didn't have that sign request to it. So that's why. It just, the previous sign ordinance didn't, or as they requested, didn't authorize this particular sign. So
Well, as far as the location, but what is it, 32 square feet is the, or 36?
38.
No, the standard
36.
that's allowed.
36 would have been allowed.
So 36, and initially, a little over 38 was being asked for.
Right.
And I guess it was just, I was looking for a little understanding of why couldn't it fit within 36, but trust me, this isn't gonna change my mind on the thing, it was more,
I
because
think
we
it
just
has
had
to
to
do
come
with
up
just to get all the words in there and
Yeah.
visually from where you're at. And again, you're gonna add the word services, so from a staff standpoint, just to make it clear, it'd be, I think, preferable to just say not to exceed 50 square feet and just let it roll.
Okay.
And I do know that, when sign companies design these, they do take into account all different kinds of the visibility, what you can see from the road, the speed. So all that's kind of stuff that factors into, how large the sign should be. And especially with the hospital, you normally see larger signage anyways.
Gotcha. Thank you. If no other questions, Jody, I think you said you had a motion.
Make a motion. Yeah. Okay, so, I make a motion in considering the proposed petition S-22-02, Novant Health Special Sign District. The planning board recommends approval based on the special sign district complying with Article 10.11.1 and being consistent with,
With the planning department approval.
oh yeah, okay, sorry, I can't use my notes. With the, consistent with the Huntersville 2040 Community Plan and policies LU-8 and LU-8.1. It is reasonable in the public interest to approve the special sign district plan because it is consistent with the greater flexibility, informed style, design, and desired by the 2040 plan, and it's not to exceed the 50-foot.
A second?
Okay, we have a motion and a second. Any discussion? No? Okay, all those in favor? Any opposed? I think that was everyone. All right, the amendment passes unanimously, 9-0.
Thank you.
I have a motion. I like the radios.
Well, I was gonna say, other business, we have no other business, so then,
I make a motion that we adjourn.
Second.
all right, all those in